think it's good. Well, we have a couple minutes left before class starts, so just to start with a little bit of a warm-up, go ahead and head down to your back. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you, walk your heels in towards your glutes. Press down through your big toe, pinky toe, and the heel of your foot. And then inhale to press your hips up any amount. It could be a little bit, it could be a lot. You're pulling your chin away from your chest. When you get comfortable here, reach your arms up, keep the hips lifted just the same. Inhale up to your tiptoes. Exhale, slow roll, one vertebrae at a time, top to bottom, all the way down to your back. Inhale both knees into your chest, squeeze in as you exhale. And then take a happy baby pose, hands to the outer arches of your feet, just rocking side to side, waking up the backs of the legs this morning. Draw your knees back into your chest, squeeze in. Melt your heels back down to the earth. We'll take that little flow one more time. Pressing down through all four corners of your feet. Inhale to lift your hips high. Maybe a little bit higher than before. Pulling the chin away from the chest. Lengthening your tailbone under. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Come up onto your tiptoes. Lift the hips a little higher. Breath in. Exhale, articulating each vertebrae, top to bottom, all the way down to your back. Knees meet your chest. Find that happy baby pose one more time. Maybe kicking out through one heel and then the next, just to find a little bit more length the second time through. Draw your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And we're 1 minute till time, so if anyone else has joined and you didn't hear yet, you're going to need 2 cans. Doesn't matter what's in them. I have lentils this morning. And we'll get started here in just 1 minute. All right. Good morning. My name's Liz. This is your Yoga Sculpt practice with Humbled Warriors Yoga. Grab 2 cans. That's your first exercise to run and get them if you don't already have them. And we're going to start class down on our backs for a little bit of core work. This is going to be a pretty quick practice. Lots of arms, lots of legs. Let's head on down to the back. And starting by tabletopping your shins with the earth, flex or point your feet. Bring your hands behind the nape of your neck. Take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. Option to extend the opposite leg as you twist. Final 6, 5, 4, gazing behind you, 3, 2, 1, pause, lift both shoulder blades up, pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the shoulder blades down, draw your knees into your chest. First little bit of core, take a breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, empty out. For the second one, drop your heels down towards the earth. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you, palms facing up. Lift your hips up towards the sky. And then slowly lift your right leg up. Your knee can be bent to 90 degrees or your leg can be all the way straight. We're going to pulse the hips for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, cross your ankle over top of your left knee, and then lower the hips down. Grab for the back of your thigh, the top of your shin for supine figure 4. Rocking side to side, maybe circling out your left ankle. Release that. Ground Grounding down through all four corners of both feet. Inhale to lift the hips back up. Lift your left leg, knee bent or leg straight. Pulse the hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift a little higher, bend your knee, cross your ankle over top of your right knee. Lower the hips down. Take your eye of the needle, little hip stretch, hands to the back of the thigh, top of the right shin. Making sure you're flexing through your left foot to protect your left knee. Rocking, circling the right ankle. Release that. Draw both knees into your chest. Take a quick happy baby pose. Knees to the outside of your ribs. Draw your knees back in. Rock and roll at least 3 or 4 times to meet me in a boat pose, Navasana. So meeting in a boat pose, your feet are flexed or they're pointed. You can bring your hands to the backs of your legs and leave them there, or you can lift your arms up with me. We're going to slowly lower the toes and lift. Lower, lift. Gaze up, lift your heart up. We'll do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Grab the backs of your knees if you need to. Lift your gaze, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Coming into tabletop pose. Fingers are spread wide. You're pressing the tops of your feet down. Inhale, drop your belly low. Cow pose. Exhale, cat. Round and press the ground away. Inhale, cow. Ribs flare open. Exhale, cat. Round in. Keep those going for a couple of breaths while I tell you a couple things about your makeshift weights this morning. So I'm going to ask you to use your weights in a halfway lift to Ardha Uttanasana. And the way that you're going to do that is you're going to have soft bends in your knees. You're going to grab your cans or your weights up off your mat, and you're going to treat it like a narrow row as if you're weightlifting, pulling the elbows in line with the ribs, maybe even behind them. Take a breath in, and then you'll exhale, plant them. Always remember when you're in your warriors or any poses where the arms are stretched out long, to keep soft elbows, it's better to have them even to 90 degrees than to have hyperextended elbows. All right, let's go ahead and meet in our tabletop pose, long neutral spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, tuck the toes under, lift the knees 1 inch away from the mat for your bear pose. Bear pose, let's get a little bit of cardio going. Take a breath in. Exhale your hands to the outside of your feet. Inhale, hop up. Exhale, hop back. Bear pose. We'll do 8. 7. Making sure the knees stay low as you meet each bear. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hovering in bear. Take a breath in. Exhale your knees 1 inch lower. Popping up into the space in between your shoulder blades. Send your hips high. Downward facing dog. Couple rounds of breath here to walk out your dog. Long inhales through the nose. Open mouth exhales. Inhale up to your tiptoes. Press your chest back towards your thighs. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. And then melt the heels, maintaining everything else. Big breath in. Exhale, let go of any heat you build up. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance. You're letting your belly drape over top of your thighs. And hanging out here, letting gravity do its work. Your head's absolutely heavy. Toe heel your toes to touch. Grab those weights in your hands. Coming up for our first halfway lift. Soft bends in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Narrow row, long spine. Exhale, fold and keep your weights. Inhale, mountain pose. Swim your arms up together, click your weights together. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Blink your eyes, close, and begin to rock forwards and backwards, heel to toe. Finding a lift in your kneecaps, strong low belly. We'll start class with one Om. Take a breath in through your nose to prepare. Om. Big group inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Blink your eyes open, inhale. Mountain pose, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands through heart center. Inhale to that halfway lift, narrow row. Exhale, drop your weights, step back to your high plank pose. High plank pose will heat up a little bit more. Separate your feet as wide as your mat, and let's do some shoulder taps. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder, trying to keep your hips as stationary and as low as possible. Notice, are you still breathing, or are you holding your breath like I am? Take a couple loud open mouth exhales. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop your feet back in and out. Plank jacks. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop the feet in. Take a breath in. Exhale, shift forward. Lower all the way down to your belly. From the belly, we're going to find a little bit of glutes. So bringing the soles of the feet to touch in a belly down Baddha Konasana. You're going to stack one hand over top of the left. Press the feet into each other actively, and then lift the knees and the feet up. Pulse the legs here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them lifted. Squeeze your feet together. Breath in. Exhale. Lower. Release. We're going to do one more set. You can bring your forehead down to your forearms for a longer neck. Inhale. Lift. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them lifted. Squeeze the feet together. Exhale. Release. Long legs. Grab your cans in your hands. Reach your arms out long in front of you. Inhale, lift everything up. Click the cans together. Spread the arms and legs wide. Click cans and heels. Inhale, spread. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Keeping the heart chest lifted. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread. Take a breath in. Exhale. Lower. Release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your way up to high plank pose, and then to downward facing dog. Breath in through your nose. Breath out through your mouth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing the weights. Inhale, halfway lift, narrow row. Exhale, fold in. Use your weights to help you fold in a little bit more. Soften in the knees. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Samasthiti. I'm going to come to face you, and we're going to do some squats. So bringing your hands to heart center with your cans or your weights. Bring your knees together to start. All your weights in your heels, you're lifting your toes up. We're going to pulse. Little exhales every time you lower. Keeping the shoulder blades pulled together. And we're going to turn these into little in and out squat jumps. So pulse, open, pulse, close. So in and out, keeping the shoulder blades drawn together. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping the legs wide. Sit a little lower. You should feel your legs now. Take a breath in. Stay as you exhale. Go ahead and lift up. Swing your arms back. Sway side to side a couple times. Feeling the work in your thighs. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath in. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Big breath out. All right, some more squats. Keeping the feet wide, toes pointed straight forward. You're gonna lower and lift. You can do the arms if you want to for a little bit more. Every time you lift, you exhale. That's your exertion breath. Leaning the heart forward, gaze is straight down. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands to your heart center. Inhale, narrow row. Exhale, ditch your weights, plant your hands, come into your high plank pose. Take a breath in right here. Exhale, mid plank pose, elbows into ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Gaze back at one ankle, and then the other one. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Breath in through your nose. Cooling exhale through your mouth. Inhale, lift, lengthen your right leg up towards the sky. Open up your hip. Circle out your ankle. Circle out your knee. Square off your hips to the earth. Take a breath in, kick a little higher. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, down dog kick. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah pose. Step your foot between your hands, grab your weights. Inhale, high crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Arms to the sky. We're high on the left hip toes, pulling the left hip forward. Breath in. Exhale, commit to your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift your heart high, hover your left knee, one of joy from the mat. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower, lift, lower. Final 4, 3, pausing at the bottom in 2, and 1, pause at the bottom, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, run. 1, inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Remembering to keep your elbows soft. Sit a little lower in your lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Punch the ceiling with your weight or soup can. Exhale, back to your warrior 2. We're going to do that a couple more times. Notice how I punch up, and then I bring my hand back to my shoulder, and then back out straight for safer shoulders, safer elbows. So inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull, extend. Inhale, reverse, stretch back. Exhale, pull, extend. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Burst open. Exhale, horse pose. Sit low. Lift up your big toes for me. Sit your hips a little bit lower. Bring your hands to the outside of your hips. Lean right and left. Right, left. All the way to the knife edge side of your feet. You're tucking your tailbone under. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Sit a little bit lower. All right. Inhale, lift arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to shoulders. Little presses here. Sitting only lower in your hips. If this isn't enough, lift up onto your tiptoes. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Melt the heels. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Tee out your arms, turn in your toes. Take a breath in, puff up through your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Drop your cans or weights. Take a moment here to hang out. Should feel those thighs if you worked them out. Try to let your head be absolutely heavy. Bend into one knee and then the next. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Little micro bend in your knees.
Plant your right hand down in the middle of the mat. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Twisting, circle out your wrists. Give it a little break from squeezing onto those weights. Exhale, your left hand down. Inhale, right arm takes its place. Circle out the wrist. And release. Now walking your hands as far forward as you can for a wide-legged downward facing dog. Melt the heart, chest down towards the earth. Maybe your forehead touches, maybe it doesn't. Lifting the sit bones high. Take a breath in. Full open mouth exhale. Slowly walking your hands underneath your shoulders. Small bends in your knees. Tee out your arms, palms facing up. Pulse the arms. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping our foundation the same. Grab your soup cans. We're going to do that one more time. Palms facing up with the weights. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that bend in your knees. Inhale. 5-pointed star. Burst open. Exhale. Warrior 2. Left knee bends. All right. Inhale. Reverse warrior. Punch the ceiling. Exhale. Pull. Extend. 2 more. Inhale. Stretch back. Exhale. Pull. Extend. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. 5-pointed star. Exhale. Warrior 2. Right knee bends. Inhale. Reverse warrior. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach into your extended side angle pose. Your elbow can be down to your knee. You can use your can for a little bit of a block if you need some support. Take your top arm and lift it down, or let it lengthen down towards the earth, and you're going to pull. Pull. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your bottom weight. Inhale, back up to warrior 2. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot. Plant your weights down. Step your feet back to a high plank pose. High plank, take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always option to chaturanga if you want a little bit more work. Let's take a quick break in our down dog and come to dolphin pose. So forearms down to the mat, clasp your hands together, and walk your toes in towards your elbows. Eventually stacking hips over top of shoulders. You might lift one leg up. You might float up into your forearm stand. Play around. Lift each leg at least once. Pressing the crown of the head away from the earth. I could slide a piece of paper underneath your legs right now, or your head rather. All right, keeping on your forearms, walk your feet out, coming into forearm plank. We're gonna do hip dips. So separate your feet wider, take a breath in. Exhale, right hip down, inhale center, exhale left. Keep those going, doesn't have to touch the mat. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, coming back into your strong forearm plank. Lift up onto your hands, take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in through your nose. Breath out through your mouth. 1 more inhale. Full exhalation. All right, inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Open up your hips, circle out your ankle. Inhale, down dog kick. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, press back. Exhale, left knee all the way over to the right. Inhale, down dog kick. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah pose. And step your foot between your hands. Grab your weights. Inhale, high crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Take a moment to find your foundation. Pull up high on your right tiptoes. Right hip is pulling forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, hover the back knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend and tap. You've got 6, 5, 4. Can you hear your breath? 3, 2, 1. Holding at the bottom, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Soft elbows, bend and straighten through your knees and your arms a couple times, surfing out your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, punch the ceiling. Exhale, pull, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, pull, extend. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 5-pointed star. Burst open. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Sit low in your horse pose. I want you to bring your hands out, elbows pinned in towards ribs, like you're holding platters in each hand. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. This is a subtle one. You're squeezing the shoulder blades like you could pinch a pencil in between them, whole time sitting lower. Come up on your tiptoes if you want more. We'll do 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5-pointed star, burst open. Exhale, tee out the arms, turning your toes. Take a breath in, lift up through your chest. Exhale, one more time. Wide-legged forward fold, dropping your weights. And this time, walk your right hand all the way over to your left ankle. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Circle out your wrist a little deeper of a twist than we did last time. Switch it out, left hand to right ankle. And release, folding in a little deeper. All right, micro bend in your knees. Grab your weights. Inhale, slowly rise. 5-pointed star, breath in. Exhale, warrior 2, right knee bends. 3 reverse warriors. Inhale, punch. Exhale, extend. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Awesome. Inhale, 5-pointed star, burst open. Exhale, warrior 2, left knee bends. Inhale, reverse warrior 1 time. Exhale into your extended side angle pose. So reaching forward, you can use your can for a block. You're going to let your right arm hang down heavy, and you're going to pull like you're pulling the cord on a mower. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. Inhale, up, warrior 2. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull the shoulders, pivot forward, plant your weights down, step back, high plank pose. All right, we're going to lower down to forearm plank and then come back up to high plank. Forearm and high, alternating arms after about 4 rounds. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. 1 more like that, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step straight through. Come to your high crescent lunge with your weights. Take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, bend and tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Coming into a little balance here. Slowly make your way forward into warrior 3. You're finding that up dog in your spine. Keep loose fingers on your weights. Inhale, reach your weights forward. Take a big step back. High crescent lunge is your release. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Bring your top arm down. Pull. Pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your bottom weight. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Coming into extended side angle on this side. Reach, plant your soup can, and then lower your right arm down. Pull, pull. 4. Heart chest lifts up towards the ceiling. Final 2. And 1. Grab your can, inhale back up to warrior 2. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front one more time. I want you to reach forward, plant your can down, and then make your way into your half moon practice. So moving your can as you need to. Open up your hips to the front. Maybe lifting your hand off that can for just a second. Maybe bringing it to heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Step back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant. Step back to your high plank. Option to chaturanga with me or meet straight back in downward facing dog. You've got 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step through quietly, grabbing your weights. Come up to your high crescent lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend and tap. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Take a breath in to prepare. Exhale into your warrior 3 pose. So finding your balance, find a drishti, find your up dog. Reach both arms forward for just a second, breath in. Exhale, big step back. High crescent lunge is where we land. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior 2, opening up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Using your can for support where needed. Right arm hangs heavy. Pull like you're starting a lawnmower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. Inhale your way back up. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Burst open. Exhale straight to your warrior 2 on your right side. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Just 1 time on this side. Dropping your top arm down. Pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your bottom weight. Inhale up to your warrior 2. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2. Left knee bends. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, half moon. Use your can like a block. And maybe gaze up. Staying active through your top leg. Get straight back in it if you fall out of it. Maybe floating your hand up for just a second. Grab your bottom weight. Warrior 2, big step back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant, high plank pose. Breath in through your nose. Breath out through your mouth. Option to chaturanga. Meet me in downward facing dog or in a wide-legged child's pose. Big toes touching, knees wide, forehead to your mat. We'll take 3 rounds of breath. Slowly making your way into a tabletop pose from wherever you are at. Finding your long neutral spine, soft bends in your elbows, fingertips spread wide. Now I've never done this with hands before. Oh, my glasses are fogged up, but we're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't, we can do it without hands. If you have weights, I know it will work. So, bringing your can to the back of your legs. I don't think this is gonna work. Nope, okay, we'll do it without. Unless you have a bigger space to put the can. Essentially, what the can or the weight should be a reminder of is to squeeze your heel to your glute really, really hard to hold it in place as we do this next exercise. So I'd like you to lengthen your right toes to the back of the mat, pump out your heel a couple times, and then lift your leg up, bend your knee to 90 degrees, and then pull the heel in towards the glute, pulse, pulse. Keeping the hips square to the earth. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Imagine would you have dropped your weight or your skinnier can if we could do it with them. Squeeze the heel into the glute a little bit more, and then take right knee to right traps, that fire hydrant. Pulse the leg up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen it back. Lift your left arm back as you bend your right knee to capture your foot in your hand. Take a breath in, kick up. Exhale, release. We'll do that on the left side. So lengthening the left toes to the back, pump out your heel, and then lift the leg up, bend the knee, heel to glute, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift a little higher. Exhale, elbow to knee, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen back, take a breath in. Exhale, bend your knee, capture your foot in your hand, taking a little funky balance. Kick back. Breath in. Exhale, let it go. Come into closed-legged child's pose, but we're going to turn it into an embryo pose. So arms are going to come back by your sides. And this might be enough for you, but if you'd like more, you can clasp your hands behind your back, lifting your hands away from your low spine for a shoulder opener. Keep the heel of your hands connected to protect your elbows and your shoulders. Swaying side to side might feel nice. Release that. Stretch your arms forward. Come up through your table to toes pose. So toes are tucked under, and you're going to sit back on your heels. And we're going to do a little bit more with the arms. So grab your weights. Sit back on your heels for toes pose. Good stretch in the feet. We're just going to do little bicep curls. So keeping the fingers really light on the weights. And try to slow these down, especially the lowers. And even if you're doing it with no weights today, it should feel like a good bit of work. All right, we're going to add on to this and do some presses. So pull and press down. Try to slow your breath down here. And slow your movements down. Get really cautious and conscious about how these feel. And notice how I'm rotating my wrists. You can do that here. So back to my hands facing you, flipping forward as I lift up and back as I go down. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Pausing at the bottom, let your shoulders be heavy and start to make your way up to your feet. Feet are hips width distance apart, and you're gonna come into your high halfway lift here. Soft bends in your knees. Find a narrow row, get yourself all set up, and then we're gonna do some flies. So opening the arms out to the side, clicking the cans at center. Flies. If this is too much for your low spine, always the option to take it down to your heels, leaning forward just a little bit. Fly right here. Also the option to do this in a low lunge as you're leaning over top of one thigh. So try on 1 or 2 or all 3 and see what the best option for you is. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And if you did it in a low lunge like I just did, go ahead and switch your legs. We'll take one more set with a little modification. So leaning forward no matter where you are. Let's fly and then pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Drop your weights. We're done using them for class today. And head on down to your back. Make sure your weights aren't in your way. Cans aren't going to go falling on your face. Heading down to your back. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Walk the heels in towards the glutes. Pressing down through all 4 corners of your feet to lift up into that bridge pose that we started practice with. Clasp your hands behind your back. Lift your chin away from your chest. And we're just going to take little side body stretches. So creepy crawling both feet way over to the left. Should send a big stretch into your right side body. Take some breaths in between your right ribs. Slowly walk both feet back to center, and then all the way over to the right. Big stretch in your left side body. Keeping the hands clasped together. 3 breaths right here. Feet come back to center. Cactus at your arms. Come up to your tiptoes. Take a breath in. Lift your hips as high as you can. Exhale, slowly rolling 1 vertebrae at a time down to your back. Keep your left foot on the earth. Grab for the back of your right leg and extend your heel up towards the ceiling. If you'd like a little bit more, lengthen your left leg out. And here we're just working into the hamstring. So pulling on the back of the leg. Keeping the foot really active. Take a breath in, punch the heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knee. Left hand comes to outside of the right knee. Tee out your right arm. Take a breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Right knee over to the left. Gaze to your right. Make sure your right shoulder blades melted down into the earth. Big breaths down into your low belly. Inhale, slowly unwind. Draw both knees into your chest for a quick squeeze. Then relax the right heel or lengthen the right leg down on the mat. Grab for the back of your left thigh, punching your heel up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Tee out the left arm. Take a breath in to prepare for your twist. Exhale, left knee all the way over to the right. Gazing over to the left. Relax your left shoulder blade down into the mat. Keeping your right foot active. Slowly unwind, draw both knees into your chest, squeeze in, and then find a reclined bound ankle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet touching, knees wide. Bring one hand to your low belly, one hand to your upper chest, and I'll guide you through a 3-part breath. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest. Low ribs, low belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, top to bottom, emptying out fully and completely. Inhale, bottom to top. Exhale, top to bottom,
Keep these going at your own pace. Watching the breath move all the way from your toes to the crown of your head as you inhale. And from the crown of your head down to belly and then to toes as you exhale. Maybe you can feel your heart beating in your hands. Maybe you got your heart rate up a little bit this morning. Try to slow your heart down in your hands, or at least get still enough that you can feel your heartbeat in your fingertips. Let's take 3 more rounds like that. After your 3rd round, let your hands fall down by your sides. You can leave your legs like this for your Shavasana, or you can use your hands to aid your legs closed and then stretch them out long. If your low back is hurting after some weights, you can knock your knees together, heels wide for a fallen bridge pose. Your choice. Headed into Shavasana, walk your shoulders underneath you. Arms separate from your torso. You're taking up lots of room. Open up your jaw, shake it out. Land with your lips slightly parted, tongue peeling away from the roof of your mouth. And as a group, let's take one last really active inhalation. Open mouth, exhale. Shavasana, I'll call you out when it's time. Slowly wiggle toes, fingers, circle out wrists, ankles, swaying legs side to side. Reach your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Rock your head out right, left. Rolling off to your favorite side. Rest your head on your bicep. Using your top arm with as little effort as possible, press your way up to seated, up to Sukhasana. Bring your hands in towards your heart. Rock forwards and backwards. Rock side to side. Eventually landing at your center point. Roll the shoulders together, sit a little bit taller. Take a breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. And this one's for Om. Take a breath in. Om. Inhale your hands up to your 3rd eye center. Exhale, bow into your practice. Namaste.